Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of an adjustment, but we're all good now.
I wanted to ask you about the adjustment to playing in the East, playing in the Big Ten. What kind of toll did that take on your body, and how did you recover, and then also how did you gear up for it?
Yeah, there's certainly a lot more that comes with it with travel compared to years in the past, but all it is about your priorities. How you're managing your time, how we're taking care of things both individually and as a team. And coaches did a great job with that schedule and getting us prepared. Both on the way into those games and on the way out of those games.
Was there any different approach than in years past when you were flying? I mean, Seattle was a long trip, or Salt Lake City was a long trip. Now you're making Ann Arbor.
I think there's not too much change at the end of the day. Football's football. We still got we still travel on Fridays, so at the end of the day, not much changed.
Jonah, how did playing at USC prepare you for the NFL?
Yeah, I think it prepared me in every facet that there is. I think it prepared me on the field, off the field. I was fortunate to get a great education, play with a lot of great players, and get great coaching over my years.
Are you doing all the very versatile? You play multiple positions. How do you that helps you prepare for the next level? And where are you kind of concentrating on a position at this point?
Yeah, I think that helps you as an athlete. It helps you as a football player and your understanding of the game, and especially the position of the line and the different intricacies and techniques of each position. But ultimately, I know I'll play inside the next level and most likely center.
Are you doing all the drill work and testing this week, or?
That's the hope. I did tweak my hammy a little bit ago, so we're going to see where that's at come performance day.
Game time decision?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there anything, if you're full go, is there anything you think you're going to surprise people with, or a certain aspect of this performance you're looking forward to?
We'll have to see on Sunday. Thank you.
You said center. Is there anything particularly there that you think you do really well over guard that you think you better?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's different details of each position. In center, you are the lead man of that unit. You're responsible for making all the IDs, all the calls, things like that. You're directly on the line of scrimmage, right? You don't have that depth off the ball that you have at guard and tackle. So there's definitely some differences. And I think it's something that suits me well.
In your meetings with NFL teams, what kind of questions have they been asking you?
Yeah, I think every team has a bit of a different approach, but usually it's either something about life, something about football, something about retaining information. Right, each team kind of has a different emphasis, but they've gone well.
I wanted to ask you about a former teammate of yours, Miller Moss. You played with him for started most of the season with you. What kind of player is he, and how do you think he'll perform this year?
I think Miller's an incredible player, and more important than that, he's an incredible person and works his tail off. He's got a great work ethic, very detailed individual, so I've got the utmost belief and confidence in him moving forward.
What did you learn from being a captain?
2 years of not really playing, and he came in one day.
I learned a lot from being a captain, especially my time at USC. I had to have a lot of talks with Coach Riley and Coach Henson about my role as a leader and the growth that I had to take as a person to become the leader that I did. I was a captain for these last 2 years, and I'd say my leadership styles in each of those 2 years was different. So I'm continuously growing as a person and as a leader.
How did your leadership style differ from year to year?
Yeah, I think when you're young, a lot of it is about being able to do everything the right way. Like you're learning to be the best player you can be and gain as much experience as you can be. So a lot of that comes more from the work and leading by example. Coming to understand as you get older that leading is really about being vocal, holding other guys accountable, pushing everyone on the team towards that common goal. And to do that, you really have to have a vocal presence within the team.
Jonah, have you met with the Houston Texans while you're here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A lot of meetings.
Jonah, sorry, did you tweak your hamstring just working out for this combine, for the combine? Or?
Yes.
And who do you watch in the NFL or college?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of great people to watch in the NFL, both because of scheme or because of individual players. I think especially for centers, I think some great guys to watch are Frank Ragnow and Eric McCoy, Tyler Linderbaum. I really like watching Drew Dahlman, Mitch Morse, and then he just retired, but Zach Martin's a great guy to watch regardless of position.
Having overlap with Amon-Ra, what do you take from him being a teammate and just a football player?
Yeah, so we overlapped. My true freshman year was his last year, and he definitely set the example of what it means to be a Trojan, what it means to be a pros pro. He was a great leader for us, a great teammate, and his work ethic is second to none. So coming in, seeing that it looks like that was really helpful as a young guy.
Former teammates coming about Bear Alexander, what makes him tough as an opposing nose tackle that you face in practice every day?
Yeah, I mean, Bear's an incredibly talented player. He's got a lot of tools to his use, so he's just got to do a great job and keep working hard and keep using those, because if he can use those and get his full potential, he'll be a great player.
What makes Emmanuel Pregnon so effective at guard? What's unique about his skill set that makes him?
Yeah, I mean, Emmanuel's a big cat. You know, he's again got great tools, really good player. You know, still developing, getting better each year. So I think he's still got a lot left to go get. He's definitely capable of doing it. I'm excited to watch him.
Will he be here next year? He's considered one of the top guards.
I do. Yeah, he'll be here next year.
Jonah, you met with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Yes, sir.
Is that a formal or informal interview?
Confidence plays in with.
Did you meet with the line coach?
Coach Carberry, I did not.
Okay. Did you meet with Jason Light? You met with Jason Light, Todd Bowles, and the front office?
I can't exactly recall who was in that meeting, but yes, sir, it was a good interview.
Jonah, you were telling me that Caleb was a great leader at USC because he really got to know the guys. He was a personable dude. What were some of the ways in which he came and was a leader off the field in those personable ways?
Yeah, I think especially with us as O-linemen, we're a bit of a different dynamic, and he did a great job of just like, hey, let's go hang out today. Let's go get food at this place. Let's go try something here. Like he's a great guy to just get to know, and he did a great job of getting to know everyone on the team, building those relationships, building that camaraderie, both with himself as a leader for the team, but also just a friend off the field.
Jonah, the strongest part of your game?
Yeah, I'd say it's my athletic ability, my instincts.
Which system do you think you can fit in the best?
I think any system.
Jonah, if you were to ask you like your reason why do you play? What would you say?
I mean, I think there's lots of reasons why. There's obviously extrinsic motivation, intrinsic motivation, but at the end of the day, I think the reason that I get up, the reason you do all these things is to be the best and to not let the people around you down, right? It's to let all your teammates, all your coaches, everyone else that pours into you, all your family, everyone that's got you to this point, to make them proud and not let them down, and do your job every single day for those reasons.
Jonah, what would you tell?
An NFL general manager that's been the draft pick. What type of player are we going to get?
I think you're getting a leader, you're getting a guy with a great work ethic, you're getting an athletic player with great instincts, great football intelligence, you're getting a guy that's still getting better, and you're getting a guy that just wants to do anything to win.
Jonah, what would you tell a young player on why they should go to USC?
Once you start losing starters like that, it's hard to keep going. So the first couple of weeks were really tough on me.
I would tell a young player that they should go to USC because it's the best combination of athletics and academics in the country, on top of a great network and a great location, obviously. I mean, the staff that we've got in place is incredible, and they can come be a part of something special and turn that place around and go win something.
Jonah, what was your favorite film study moment where you saw something on tape leading up to a game and it manifested in a great play for you in game?
Yeah, I mean, this would go back. The first one that comes to mind is back in 2022. We had a pretty good unit that year, and so we were all really dialed into film study and things like that. And it was a certain blitz we saw against Fresno State, and the second we saw it, we all alerted the quarterback. Caleb got a check from the sideline. We all checked the run play into the blitz, actually, and then Travis Dye scampered off for a 35-yard touchdown. So that was a real fun moment. I mean, we all saw it in film. The second we all saw it on the field, it all clicked and ended up in an explosive run for a touchdown.